Let's turn to the other big story, because the Congress and the BJP today are also locked in another battle. And this is about your Hawala case versus your Hawala case. The BJP had yesterday alleged that the Gandhi family was directly involved in the alleged money laundering in the National Herald case. A day later, the Congress has hit back, because the Congress now says that the Lalit Modi issue has been used by the BJP because the BJP is trying to protect him and they don't really want to extradite him, is what the Congress says. So on one hand, there's the National Herald issue, which has put the BJP on the offensive, and there is the Lalit Modi issue, which the Congress is using. It's brought it back. The question is, will we ever really find out the truth? That's what I want to raise on the program now.
This is just a diversionary tactic, but unsuccessful. Congress explain what are these two models which you are presenting to the country. Still they want to divert just to deflect the attention from the real issue.
Modi Gate scandal has shocked the conscience of the nation. Raising or bringing a privilege motion against Sushma Swaraj and others, an appropriate decision will be taken by the Congress Parliamentary Party based on the facts that are now available on record.
Okay, that's our face-off now tonight, because the fact is it a diversionary tactic to bring in Lalit Modi by the Congress? Or is it really a disclosure by the BJP which involves the Gandhi family in the National Herald case? Sambit Patra, BJP spokesperson in the studio, his old sparring partner Sanjay Jha of the Congress is in Mumbai. I appreciate both of you joining us. Sambit Patra, you are the one who has raked the National Herald controversy first, saying that there is the Young India scam, that a company owned by the Gandhi family has got 1 crore of rupees through what you say is clear black money from a company which was blacklisted. And this is 1 crore which they have got is part of a 90 crores which has been diverted from the National Herald company to the Gandhi family and their company trust. You have produced documents. This matter is in the court. Why not allow the court to decide? Are you involved in a diversionary tactic because you are on the back foot on a series of issues from Dadri to Dal?
Number one, as far as the matter is in court, the sub judice tag is concerned, yes. I believe the biggest sub judice tag was for the 2002 riot cases. You would remember that despite the fact that 2002 was in court, for continuous 13 long years, this case had been rigged up by the Congress in all the television debates. So let's not go to the domains of the court. If the courts are discussing in democratic country, we have every right to question the political party in question.
Suddenly you come up with it. Look, there is much that the Gandhi family has to answer for in the National Herald case, but you suddenly bring in these documents almost, it seems, to somewhere shift the agenda at the moment when you find yourself on the back foot. Many of these documents have already been spoken about by the likes of Subramaniam Swamy, who has been taking up the National Herald case allegedly involving the Gandhi family.
Whenever the truth comes up, truth can be exhumed, truth can be examined, and truth has to be answered. My question to the Congress is, if it was such a simple thing, if you have all the answers for all the questions that we have put to you, why don't you answer and why don't you bury the thing? If you are not answering, it only means that you have lots to hide, and we have all documentary proof to it.
Quick response, Sanjay Jha. The fact is there are hard documents which do show that apparently a deal was done by which effectively the shares and the money of National Herald was transferred to a company where the principal shareholders were the Gandhi family. Now you can't get away from that. That matter is already in the court. The court has prima facie accepted it.
Rajdeep, let me just put the discussion in perspective at the very beginning. This is nothing but a malicious, a malevolent slander campaign against the Gandhi family. Obviously, the Congress is also being targeted. It's also a case of state power and an abuse of that for a political vendetta.
No, but then you bring out all the facts.
Let me now just answer your question
Mr.
very
Jha,
quickly.
then you bring out all the facts instead of bringing Lalit Modi into the issue. Today your party has exhumed Lalit Modi's issue several months later, saying the BJP is not serious about extraditing him, instead of plainly answering the documents. Answer the documents, doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani.
Absolutely, Rajdip. Rajdip, I will not interrupt you, but let me just come quickly to the point. As far as the Lalit Modi issue is concerned, it's not diversionary. It has been there for several months. I mean, this is an issue that rocked Parliament. You know what happened during the monsoon session. This government tried to duck and avoid it. They are artful dodgers. But you know, end of day, that matter is a very grave matter.
No, that may
And
be
as Randeep
possible.
Surjewala
What
has
they've done
openly
with
said
Lalit
today in
Modi
a
may
press
be possible,
conference,
but when you
so
are
that-
asked questions on the Gandhi family, why bring in Lalit Modi?
I'm answering that. No. The point I'm trying to raise is there's a significant disclosure on the Lalit Modi case, Rajdeep. Remember that actually Arun Jaitley, has he misled the House is the critical question on the issue of deportation versus extradition. And the letters of Mr. Chidambaram are very obvious that deportation was possible, but this government has clearly been pussyfooting around. But we can debate that when you have more time on your channel, but I would love to debate that with you. But coming back to the National Herald issue, I will remind you that this same gentleman sitting in your studio was the one who made some very serious and I consider highly disgusting allegations against Mr. Rahul Gandhi, hinting at black money when he went to Aspen.
And you said
know
you would
that
take
they
him to
have had
court.
egg on
And you
their
said
face.
you would take
And they
him to
have had
court and
egg
file a
on their
defamation
face.
case. You said you would take Sambit Patra to court and file a
let me-
defamation case
let
for
me-
accusing Rahul Gandhi of going abroad and being involved in alleged money laundering. You should have filed that defamation case. Let's expose Sambit
Rajdeep,
Patra if you believe that he has defamed the Gandhis.
Absolutely, no. It's not just Sambit Patra. He's after all, doing a job for his party, and I don't grudge him that. But the truth of the matter is they have egg, fried egg, scrambled egg, or
Can I
whatever on their
please
face. Let me come down to the National Herald issue. What is the National Herald issue, Rajdeep? The issue of that 1 crore loan has already been completely trashed yesterday by the Congress party. It was a loan taken, and it was a loan returned in check of a company that is audited, of a company which under Section 25, I don't know whether Patra knows about it, has the highest disclosure norms in terms of a no profit, no loss company. And let me just tell you that the National Herald case, and I can debate that with you at great length, it's a complex set of regulatory issues which I don't know whether the average viewer may comprehend or not. But if you look at Subramaniam Swamy's case, it is they are absolutely on an extremely, what I call as, there is no basis or no foundation whatsoever.
Let him
He's
respond
made
now.
allegations on property. Let me tell you.
My God, it's like more than half an hour.
Started in
He's speaking, but he has not
No,
answered
I-
the plain questions.
If it owns
Sir, I'll explain to the viewers. Just a minute. Sir, I will explain to the viewers the background of National Herald.
Accumulated losses. There is nothing very unusual about it. Companies have losses. There's
Yes,
nothing
companies
unusual
have
about
losses,
having
but when you
losses.
transfer
And
the
companies
funds to a
within the
private
party-
company owned by the Gandhi family, there'll be questions. But Sambit Patra, and I'll come back where I started.
There is not a private. It's not
Please,
a private.
can I get some time?
One minute. One
It's
minute,
only
sir.
Mr.
One
Sanjay
minute.
Jha who is speaking.
Sambit Patra, the fact is these are very allegations which I come back to it, Subramaniam Swamy has raised. Matter is before the courts. What I am a little interested by and intrigued by is suddenly you are bringing documents into the public domain, most of which are already part of the court proceedings. Why are you trying to
Rajdeep.
rake up the... If you believe that the Gandhi family has made money in the National Herald case, go to the court, give these documents there. You have come instead to the television studio. You should be going to court and explaining to the court why you believe the Gandhi family is involved in money laundering or Hawala transactions.
This was the exact question that I was asking as a spokesperson of BJP when the Congress party came up with documents of 1926 about Dholpur Palace. Was it not, just a second, did they go to the court and produce those documents? They never went to the
This
court.
is a bad reasoning.
No. This is
a bad reasoning.
Please, Rajdeep, allow me some time as
Yes.
we allowed to Sanjay Jha.
Okay, go ahead.
I was asking the exact question. If you have the documents of Dholpur Palace, then why don't you go to the court and question
This
the...
is in Vasudha
this
Raje's
is-
case.
Exactly. Why don't you question the ownership of Dholpur Palace? No, they were only gargling and holding press conferences day after day, claiming that no, the Dholpur Palace belongs to the government. They never went with those papers to the court. We have gone with these papers to the court. It is not that these papers are not submitted to the court, but...
My limited point to you is that isn't it better for you when a matter is sub judice to allow the matter to play out in the courts when involving documents, and if you have fresh documents that confirm it, then put it. These documents of yours are challengeable by both sides.
Two things. Number one, if it is sub judice, one should not rake up the issue. Stands good for 2002 as well. No one thought the same for 2002 riots, though, despite the fact that clean chit, after clean chit was given, the clean chit was also questioned. Secondly, Why in a democracy, if I have documents which were produced about 2 days ago by a honored channel, why shouldn't I question the Gandhi families? The Gandhi family should come out with a credible answer rather than asking us to why I ask a question. I have a document over here. 10 Janpad holds a meeting of Young India and it says that, well, yes, we have taken a loan of 1 crore from Dotex India. And Dotex India, we have a statement from the owner.
Sanjay Jha
Just a
said that
second.
it was paid back by check.
I asked Sanjay Jha, is it possible for the Congress party, which is a political party, to lend a loan worth 90 crore rupees to a company that is Associated Journal Private Limited? Does it not go against the law, that is section 13A of the income tax rule, and the People's Representation Act read 26A to C? Does it not go against that? That's what, in the document that was produced today, that's what the income tax department has asked as to how the Congress can give a loan
Let him
to
finish.
a private party.
I'm going to ask Sanjay Jha one final question. Sanjay Jha, is this case now going to be a case which will haunt the Congress party while the BJP is in power? Do you concede that much more, that there needs to be much more clarity and transparency from the Congress, that bringing in Lalit Modi is not going to be the answer and the solution? Final word.
Well, I want. Rajdeep, let me tell you, we are contesting this case in court, and the very fact that Sambit Patra and his party are not able to support their own BJP leader Subramanian Swamy by giving him those documents and giving him an opportunity to fight in court tells you that this is nothing but a political PR stunt to divert from what looks like an imminent rout
But
for
who
the
says the
BJP
documents have
in the
not been
Bihar
given?
elections.
Who says the
Bank of
documents are
Baroda,
not going to be
black
submitted
money,
in the court?
The Bank of Baroda, don't interrupt me, Sambit
No,
Patra.
but who says that these documents are not going to the court?
Achha, he says they will go to the court, but go ahead.
6,000 crore scam of the Bank of Baroda, which is happening today under the nose of Arun Jaitley.
No, these
and
are
Mr.
not the
Narendra
answers
Modi.
of the
And
Gandhi
since he's
family
blocking the
scam.
2002
Answer
riot,
where the 90
let
crore
me tell
went.
you, it's the most absurd.
When
it's
we
the
ask
most
them about
atrocious
90 crores, they
comparison
talk of everything in the
2002
universe other
when
than the
Mr.
90
Modi,
crores.
Mr. Modi fiddled like Nero, where 2,000
My
people
God.
died under
Again
his
the
supervision,
2002.
for which the Americans denied him visa.
Okay,
for
let's leave it
God's
there.
sake, for
Haven't you
God's
been
sake,
exposed in the
display some
Sanjeev Bhatt
maturity.
case?
Let's leave it there.
Packets and items.
Let's
Haven't
leave
you
it
been
there.
exposed there?
Let's leave it there now, both sides.
The National Herald case, we will contest it in court, and we challenge the Bharatiya Janata Party to kind of produce any evidence in the court that survives the test of law.
I'm going to
The
leave it
Congress
there.
Party will
Is it
contest there.
disclosure
This is
or is
nothing
it a
but mud
diversionary
slinging,
tactic?
Rajiv.
Is
This
it a major?
nothing but-
Let's leave it
This is
there.
nothing but disgusting mudslinging.
Okay, is it disgusting mud slinging, a diversionary tactic, or are they disclosures that need to be answered with greater transparency? Once again, as always on the news today, we leave it to the viewers to judge. Sambit Patra, Sanjay Jha, appreciate your joining us.